guys, it's Kelly. I am back with a process video, and I am using the April kit from my Creative Kit Scrapbook Kit Club, and I am one of their guest designers again this month for April. And the main kit that I'm going to be using has primarily Carpe Diem by Simple Stories, and I love the bright colors. And I did have my kit reveal video, which should have been up on yesterday, Tuesday, April 5th. So if you are interested in seeing some of the close-ups of this paper line, take a look, because we do have most of the things in the main kit. So I decided to gut this rainbow striped paper. I have an affinity of stripes and rainbow stripes or black and white stripes. So when I saw this, I just loved it and knew that I wanted to use it as a border. And I also wanted to definitely save the inside because it's just so pretty, just to cover up and waste. So these pictures are of my son, and he was in first grade here so long ago. And his elementary school has this little program called Accelerated Reader, and I really like this program because, you know, it encourages the kids to read, and they take tests on their comprehension, and, you know, they have to get at least 8 out of the 10 questions right, and they're awarded so many points based on the book that they read. And at the end, they, you know, have a little prize, and if they get so many, they have like a pizza party and lunch with the teachers, you know, stuff like that. The kids loved it, and, you know, I just liked the fact that it encourages kids to read. So Patrick, you know, for this year met the goal, and he also, you know, had enough to have the little pizza party. So I was able to go to school these days when they had their recognition ceremony and get these pictures of him. I have not scrapbooked these before because of this neon green shirt. And yes, I could do it in black and white, but the pictures weren't the best. And they had dark background, and so when I tried to get them in black and white, they just didn't look as good, and I was just kind of stumped as to what to do. So I thought, just, you know, when I was looking at these papers, instead of playing up on the green, I'm going to play up on other colors around it, and it really worked well. I liked how it all came together. So at this point, I am trying to make sure that I want to cut that black and white horizontal piece. It is also my other favorite piece in this kit, and I wanted to make sure that when I cut it, you know, I was definitely committing to it, as opposed to, you know, doing something similar to what I did with the rainbow striped paper. But I decided to cut it because I really felt like it made everything stand out on the page. So what I am doing now is trimming a piece of paper a little bit more. I think the first one I had trimmed to 11.5, and this one I am trimming to 11.25 by 11.25, I think, just so that more of the rainbow border can show. And I cut that out because it's painful to watch me trying to take apart the cardstock from the background paper and then put it back down. It was not a pretty sight. That is, you know, the honest way that I could put that. So one of the things that I like to do is to bring definition to my paper layers, and I just thought with a simple black line around the edges of the paper that it would bring two things. First, it would bring the papers together, and it would also provide, you know, a little bit more boldness to the paper layers and help them stand out amongst each other. There is a bunch of contrast between them, but there's not a lot of contrast between the white stripe on the white background. And by adding that pen marks, you know, around the edge, however you want to say that, it really makes things stand out, I think, more. And I just really liked that. And it also gave it a playful look, which is especially appropriate since, he's a first grade, and, the colors of the photos definitely warrant more of a playful, I guess, theme for this. So I took the chipboard pencil and the chipboard light bulb and decided to use those as well as elements on the page. And what I'm doing now is I am repeating the drawn element around the borders of the white cardstock, but I'm leaving enough room to where the pencil can just sit in so it looks like the pencil drew the mark. So I thought that was a little fun addition. And, the bright idea came from a 3x4 journaling card. When you get journaling cards, you don't always have to use them for project life, or you don't have to leave them in their 3x4 state. You can cut bits and pieces of it and use it as embellishments, or, as part of your title, which is, I guess it's kind of a subtitle for this layout. And it just really stretches your stash and your supplies. So if you haven't done that, keep that in mind when you're looking through some of the 3x4 cards, because it definitely makes it, it just brings another element, I guess, to the page. And I really love the way it turned out. We got the Simple Stories frames in the kit as well, and it just made the perfect little accent. And I loved how the light bulb just sat right on top of it, and it just brought in the yellow from that piece of paper that he's holding up, saying that he met all the qualifications for this. So also in the kit are these really pretty black thickers. They are chipboard thickers, and they are a little bit different. I think the name of them is Iguana, and they have a texture to them that is really cool, and it does kind of look like an animal skin. But I thought it was perfect font for a grade school layout. And the one of the alpha sticker sheets has 3 different alphas. I'm not sure if you could see all of that. One of them is a pink regular basic font, and the other 2 are tile fonts. And I chose the turquoise just to correlate with the turquoise paper that I am basing his pictures on. Oh, I'm sorry if you can hear my kitty. Romeo likes to love, and he is trying to get on my lap with the laptop. So I'm sorry if you can hear him. Yeah, he's a sweetheart and just needs to have a couple minutes of rubbing and some scratches. So at this point, I'm really liking the way that the layout's coming together, and I am going to go after the video is over and use my quick dry adhesive and glue down the thickers, just because I find that the chipboard thickers don't stick as well. And I am placing the other part of the title. The title is not very original. It's called Accelerated Reader, which is the program name in his school. So I decide when I get this, you're going to see me adjust it down a little bit. I want it to, nestle in with the reader part of the title. And by bringing it down a little bit, it just actually, for me, connects the title together more. And I just like the way that it turns out. And the good thing about these stickers is, I placed them down, but I gently placed them down, and they were relatively easy to move, as far as stickers are when you place them on the page. Sometimes they are going to be stuck for good. So the brads that I'm using, well, enamel brads, that's what I'm going to call them, enamel brads, because that's what they kind of look like. I decided to use that pale blue one that says Carpe Diem, because I thought that was perfect for this, seize the day, seize his, accomplishments. And the journaling I am going to add afterwards. I'm at a friend's house, and I don't like to journal, when I've got to be in a certain mood to do my journaling, because I want to make sure that the stories that I want, get told. So I am going to put the journaling underneath the title. And that's pretty much it for me. I've got all of the Kit Club details right below in the details section underneath the video if you are interested in checking them out. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you guys have a great day. I will see you soon. Bye.